wrong one. Wrong one. Hello, there we go.
Hello.
What is up?
Not much. I'm animating right now while I'm here talking. But how are we all doing in the chat? I wonder. Can't say right now. Y'all will see soon. Maybe.
Maybe.
What
is up, Maddie and Amy Rose fan? I saw you just join the Discord server. I'll get you your roles. Give me a second. All right. So you may be wondering, what is this stream about? Well, I don't know. I don't know.
You tell me.
You tell me. I'm a little late because I had gone to brew myself some more tea. Tea.
No, that's
your
me
favorite.
Who's supposed to be having stuff like that.
I went to World Market and actually got some. Do I know?
Don't spill it on the keyboard.
Oh no, I won't do that. Okay, I won't do that. I'll take your advice. I'll heed your advice.
Yeah.
Came back from college. Nice. Hope that's all going well for you. No, I went to we have a place called World Market and they sell a bunch of imported stuff. So I got the brand Typhoon or Typhoo tea.
Oh, I've never heard of it.
It's imported from London, apparently.
Oh. Once again, never had it. I'm usually a Yorkshire tips or PG tips person.
I'll have to see if they have any next time I go over there. I wanted some authentic tea. I didn't want any of the US processed stuff. Watch him get an accent. I don't think that's how that works.
No.
I think I have to be living in the region for quite a while before it starts to rewire my brain of how to say certain things. Nice. I haven't played Rumble in a hot minute. I'm not gonna lie, I have not played it at all.
I'll be completely honest. I'm kind of taking a break from it till it's officially out, just because I don't know. I feel after a bit, I feel bad that it's still not out.
I mean, that's how I'm feeling about it, you know? Like, I'll be playing it, and then I'll keep getting the same question. How are you playing it? Is it out? When's it coming out? It's just like, I don't...
And you just don't know. Like,
I don't know.
You don't know when it's out. Like,
I don't know. They haven't really done anything with content creators as of recent, and it's probably because they're still prepping everything for global launch.
Yeah.
But, like,
I mean, I said to you that pre-season 5, honestly, to me, feels like a placeholder season.
Oh, no, 100%. Like because, I mean, like, Rockstar Shadow, like...
Impact of last time.
Is it Rockstar Shadow? Is that what they call it?
Yeah, it's Rockstar Shadow.
That feels like a skin that should have been in the Popstar Amy season.
Yeah. That's what I mean. It feels like last season. Obviously, last season felt like it was supposed to be the first season of the actual global launch.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
But this feels like a placeholder, and I think the reason for that, if you feel like the game has not given you enough like new stuff in the season, it's probably because they're working on it behind the scenes. I imagine right now.
So I'm just really taking this season as I'll play whenever I feel like it kind of thing. Like, I'm not gonna dedicate myself to this next season of Rumble. I should, because, you know, I want to build hype for the launch, but, like, also I don't want to do all the work for it and then, you know, come the day of season 5's finale and it's just like, all right guys, pre-season 6.
If we get a preseason,
literally the SpongeBob and Patrick scene where he's like, "Hey SpongeBob, what's funnier than season 5?"
Last time I said I was going to crash out, the opposite thing happened. Like I said, if Sonic Racing Cross World comes out in October, November, or December, I'm going to crash out.
I'm still kind of slightly crashing out. It's coming out in September, like late September.
Yeah, but it's not October, November, and December.
It's not. It's not. I'm thankful it's not. But like, it's still so close to October that it's just like, come on.
I'm gonna cast my hex spell right now. I guess that I have. If we get preseason 6, I am going to crash out. I'm going to crash out if I see preseason 6.
If we get preseason 6, I'm gonna boot up Crash Team Rumble and we're gonna play that instead.
Crashing out in Crash Team Rumble.
No doubt we are getting preseason 6. I don't know. I don't know what is going. I don't know what the priority list is for the amount of... Well, see, and another reason I haven't been playing recently is because I noticed with the recent update that a lot of desync has been affecting my end. Like, and I can't deal with it. Like, I'm just not having fun if I'm having to consistently battle something that I have no control over. And then on top of that, the other day... I saw that Velcomia and a few other people were reporting that the servers weren't really as stable as they usually have been, and a lot of people have been getting kicked out of games and whatnot, so... I just don't want to get on and then, like, play, like, 2 games and then have, like, so many connection issues. Constantly disconnects.
I really hope they can figure this out, because, you know, I want the game to come out. I want it to be good, you know?
Like, I don't think it's gonna...
Fingers crossed.
Be a dead on arrival kind of thing, because you know how people are.
Well,
you know,
this is why they're not releasing the game right now, because they don't want it to be dead on arrival.
Well, no, I'm just saying that we'll likely not see that case scenario, because for one, it's a free-to-play game, right? People are just saying that they're not gonna play when it comes out because they're frustrated that the game's not out yet. As soon as that game goes public, I guarantee, like, maybe 5 out of 10 people that have said that they're not going to download and play the game are going to download and play the game. So I still see the game being a huge success. I'm just curious of what they're going to do with the global launch. Because Black Knight was a really good season to have for global. But now that they've already done that, I don't know what else they could potentially do. What's up, Cram? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Deltarune music is a bop. When do we think we'll have a huge update? I'd imagine they're probably gearing things up for global launch, which is why we were just saying that, like, pre-season 5 feels pretty much lackluster.
Like a placeholder. Yeah.
Because, I mean, again, the past 2 stages that they just released, in my opinion, are some of the worst stages they've ever made. I'm not lying when I say that. City Escape Run 2 is horrible, and Lava Mountain Survival 2 could have been so much better.
How did they mess up?
Because I swear, the City Escape level reminds me a lot of a Silent Forest level. It just doesn't feel City Escape like.
What? Why is it, Dave? Apparently Jarrett confirmed.
Oh yeah, I did see that. We are getting an endless possibilities thing.
Why? What?
I think that's going in Crossworlds. You see how much Unleashed love that game is getting?
This is weird, like, because this is like after the Unleashed decomp, like we're just getting Unleashed stuff every. What is going on?
I don't know. But yeah, no.
You know what's weird?
Lead singer of Endless Possibilities confirmed a new Endless Possibilities.
I doubt it would happen, but how much do you think Sega like looked at that decomp and like maybe is like talking to some of those? Like, I wonder if that's even a possibility.
I don't know, because like
I could definitely see Unleashed getting a re-release, like, or being the next one they're eyeing at a re-release of. But I don't know. It's really hard to say anymore. But like, yeah, no, that's kind of wild. Like, okay.
Mario Kart was worth it, but can we talk about the Bonanza trailer? Look, Bonanza is the only game that I care about right now on Switch 2. I don't think I'll ever touch Mario Kart. Whenever that game comes out, Mario Kart World has become officially dead to me. Maybe I'll play it every now and then.
Dude, the Carters 2 comes out next month, so that's my next kart racing game.
That too. Oh well. Goodbye Mario Kart. It was fun. It was a nice $50. Goodbye.
Yeah. Bonanza has really impressed me.
Bonanza, I'm getting myself hyped up for Bonanza because of just the potential of the game, but I really honestly think it's gonna be a really good game.
I think it is. I can't wait to try that DK artist thing as well. I want to make a...
Yeah, no, that looks pretty sick. I wanna go up to my Target and see if they have the demo. I went there the other day and they didn't, so I'm wondering if it's taken like a couple of days or like maybe a week or two for the kiosk to update with the demo. Time Eater would be pretty cool, but I don't know. But yeah, no, Bonanza. Oh my god, that game's gonna make me cry. All right, I've admitted it on Al's stream. Al has even said it's gonna make him cry. But like, yes, that game, I can already tell it's Yakuza emotional moment. That game, I'm gonna be in tears. By the end of that game, I can guarantee you. Because, dude,
I'm gonna be. It's gonna be if Crossworlds isn't, it's probably my game of the year. It's looking like.
I mean, Odyssey made me tear up a little bit at the end too, because when Mario goes and captures Bowser, and then you have the what is it? Break Free? Is that what they call the song?
Break Free, Lead the Way. Yeah.
Lead the Way. Yeah. And like, it's so good. I'm like, oh my fucking god, they got Mario, and it feels like Sonic. What is going on?
I feel like they're doing like vocal like songs now in Mario, and I'm all for it. Like that was kind of one of the things that made me fall in love with the Sonic franchise, other than like, you know, all the characters and the gameplay and the worlds and
I'm glad that we're getting voice acting back in the Mario franchise as well. Like, you know,
yeah,
like, did you see the I don't know if you saw, but Nintendo today uploaded like a clip with the Voidco crew, and like, it's like when Donkey Kong and Pauline first see them, they sound like anime villains. They sound like anime villains. It's so cool. Crossworld SpongeBob trailer looks weird graphically, not gonna lie. I mean, it could just still be that they use some footage from the development build. Who knows?
Even if Crossworlds doesn't look as good, like, I'm gonna be honest and I'm be absolutely real with y'all right now. It's the best Sonic racing has ever looked, because Transformed looked good, but there was certain aspects of it I didn't think looked amazing. Team Sonic Racing looked like shit. I'm gonna be I'm going to be completely honest.
Team Sonic Racing looked like a mobile game.
Yeah. Like, oh my god. Every time you play Team Sonic Racing and you look at the shadows under the cars and like how they've got like this weird doubling, like they're not even aligned properly, like the layers are all out of whack. And...
TSR was definitely a budget title. Yeah, you can definitely tell. I mean, they tried with the graphics, but it was not.
Oh yeah.
It was not great. Not great.
No. And thank God we're not there anymore. So, you know, I think some of the environments look amazing.
Yeah, the environments look great, but like it's the characters themselves that just. But I mean, I was already soured by that game because Zavik.
Cringe before Zavik.
Oh, I'll cringe, all right. I'll cringe that you put him in the game. What's up, Jamesy?
I remember the selling point of Team Sonic Racing is that they had like 5,000 lines recorded, and I'm like, is that really it? And how about the game? Have you got new
How about the game?
Coming?
How about the game?
Stages?
Can we learn about more? Can we learn more about Dodonpa? Like, no? Oh, okay. All right.
What about the story mode? Oh, it's PowerPoint presentations. Oh.
I honestly don't know how to feel about the crossovers. I'm gonna put it like this. I don't mind them, right? Because like I'm looking at the roster of characters that we already have that are a part of Sonic, and I can't really say that there's not a character there that I don't like. That I don't.
I have a question for people who are not sure about the crossovers. Who else do you want at this point? You have pretty much got nearly every mainline Sonic character.
I mean, the only two sore thumbs are 100% Zavik and Zaz.
Yeah.
But like, we've gotten all the Sonic characters that we would potentially have missed if they weren't in.
Yeah.
Like, I personally don't see the issue.
Not only having Jet and Wave there, but having all three of the Babylon Rogues, that is big to me.
Yeah.
They always only do Jet.
They always only do Jet. And the fact that they gave them more lines too, like actual lines, actual dialogue. Like, oh my god.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. Like, yeah, it would be cool to have Tangle and Whisper. You know, I would like that, but I just don't know what other characters you would want. And I'm fine with the crossovers. It's fun. It shows how big the brand has become now.
Yeah. The thing is that there's also courses alongside the character. That's another thing. Courses alongside the character make it even more worth buying the season pass.
I just want to say this, because I told Dave this as well. We're at a place where we can get SpongeBob and TMNT in the games. A few years ago, we had Bongo the monkey from, what was it, Yogurt?
Oh, you're talking about the Danimals monkey.
The Danimals thing, that was the best we could do. Like... Dude, Sonic is in such a good place.
I don't see that these crossover characters are taking away from... I mean, it's fair to find it a bit random, but is it really that random? Sonic movies are produced by Paramount, so they have a strong relationship with Paramount, and they're taking the opportunity to collaborate with Paramount and bring more series over just to gauge the interest of people who might be interested in those series to introduce them into the Sonic franchise. Yeah.
And it's a thanks for the movies, because let's remind ourselves, Wreck-It Ralph wasn't in Transform for no reason. He was in there because Sonic and Eggman were in the Wreck-It Ralph movie, and they added him to the game with cooperation from Disney. To have him as a guest racer in Transformed. you know.
And I mean, like, again, it's not
random,
like I don't know. I'll just say it. All right, I'll just say it. You know what? I don't care. I'll just say it. Because it's already been said. Sega's planning another year of content, potentially.
I think it's pretty, like, yeah, they said if the game does
well, then the game will get an extra year of content, and look at how it's selling on PlayStation.
On PlayStation, it's doing better than, like, Elden Ring, Death Stranding.
It's okay.
You know, Ghost of Yote. It's doing better than big releases. That's insane. For a Sonic game,
I thought you were about to get canceled. I mean, if I share that information, I don't know if I... Sega, I'm sorry, but, you know, I'm doing my own thing. Okay? But yes, like, this season pass isn't gonna be the only season pass ever to come to the game. The game's gonna get continuous support, more than likely. So, like, even if majority of the characters that come to the season pass aren't characters that you would personally want, you don't have to buy them. And on top of that, that's not everything coming to the game, because you also have the free Sega characters, which we only know 3 of. Yeah. As of right now.
For all we know, there could be we could see some Sonic characters in the free ones.
Some Sonic characters. Heck, maybe even tracks.
Yeah.
I don't know how far they would actually go with the free stuff, but like, if we got a track, if we got a Yakuza track, bro.
Dude, there was that one level that people thought was Yokohama, but it's definitely not.
Oh.
You know, the one that had,
I'll take Yokohama.
The Ferris wheel that was like rainbow.
Mm. If we get a Yakuza track, that'd be freaking amazing.
Kamurocho and Yokohama.
Miku Stadium would be crazy.
Just travel to them. Yeah, Miku would be cool. Honestly, a Persona track.
You could do Mementos. You could do Mementos. Like,
or the Midnight Channel. Like, dude, the Midnight Channel.
Midnight Channel would be so sick. Like, it would be so weird to have it with just Joker, but like, I would take it. But like, I honestly could see that happening because the Persona 4 revival is coming out next year.
I think they. I don't know. I think they said it might be even into 2027.
Was it next year, or was it? It was April of next year, or April of 2027. I think it might be April 2027.
Yeah, they said 2026 or 2027, which sounds to me like if it's going to be 2026, it's going to be the end of 2026.
Because I know that they said something about that game alongside Stranger Than Heaven. And that's very dangerous to have both those games come out around that same time. Sake of my wallet, please.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you say that, but like, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth came out like a few weeks before Persona 3 Reload.
That's true. That is true.
Which was just kind of insane, to be honest.
What other collabs would you want? Personally, you want maybe some Cartoon Network collabs, regular show. Would make sense because Roger voices in it. Collab.
I want.
You already know what I want. You already know what I want. You don't have to look me in the face and tell me that you don't know what I want, because you know exactly what I want, and I'm not gonna get it because the world is cruel. Everybody sucks.
A wild one as well.
All right.
I have a wild one. We're going.
No. What's your wild one?
Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo. That'd actually be really sick.
As a vehicle. Shaggy and Scooby as racers, like
that would be insane.
I'd be all for that.
Yeah, no, Activision sucks. That's why I'm not getting what I want. You know, what I truly want will never see the light of day because somebody has a hate boner for Crash and Spyro.
Simpsons. No, I'm joking.
I mean, he was in the Simpsons game, Sonic. You know, they had that parody.
True, true. They actually reference Sonic a lot in that show for some reason.
He's a popular. They also reference Crash Bandicoot, but no.
They did. Yeah, they reference Crash Bandicoot in one of the best episodes where Lisa just plays Dash Dingo. I love Dash Dingo. And he's still a common character in the show.
Sup, Stellar. Adventure Time would make sense too. I mean, like, I feel like Cartoon Network's not too far off from the ballpark. I highly doubt.
Oh my god, Gumball.
Yeah, Gumball. Yeah, that new season's coming out soon too. I think next week
on Disney Plus.
Yeah. Good old Hulu.
Yeah.
Sup, silly.
Oh god, speaking of Disney, I heard a rumor about that certain British show I watch and how they lost the rights, maybe.
Oh yeah. Oh well.
But yeah,
you know how they handled it, so.
Yeah, apparently it might be going to HBO Max.
Really? See, that's where I thought it was going to end up at first.
Yeah. We're talking about Doctor Who.
Yeah, Doctor Who. We're talking about Doctor Who. Is it Mario Kart? He could be in Crossworlds, but dude, Nintendo's not going to let them do that.
Nintendo ain't gonna let them, especially because the game's crossplay. It's something
Nintendo would, that reason alone, Nintendo would throw a fit.
More likely, PlayStation and Microsoft are more likely.
Because Nintendo, they were on board to have Samus in Fortnite until they realized that it was gonna be multi-platform. It would appear on
other systems.
And then they were like, no. It's so sad because when Fortnite was doing, I don't know if they're still doing comics, but like there was a comic that they did before the season that Samus was supposed to come in, and there's a certain panel where you can see the outline shadow of Samus and her armor. And now they can't do it.
Yeah. I would like Ratchet and Clank.
Ratchet and Clank would be pretty sick. I like that. That's another franchise I'd love to see.
Apparently, the new game's actually still in development. Like it's actually like kind of confirmed a little bit. It's trucking along a little bit here and there. But yeah, no.
Scrap Ratchet and Clank. Put in Rivet. just put.
Well, that's the thing. You would have Ratchet and Clank as one racer, then Rivet and Kit as another. You could have like literally them as two racers.
We're gonna get Spider-Man and Sonic before we get Ratchet and Clank and Sonic.
I mean, I wouldn't mind that, but like, I'm, I'd rather have Ratchet and Clank. Or Astrobot.
See, Astrobot, I could definitely see. I could see the Astrobot happening. But also, I just would want Astrobot to have his own racing game.
Yeah. They're still updating Astrobot. I'm like, where's Sonic? Put him in.
DC crossover?
That's gonna happen.
I mean, yeah.
It's gonna happen. I was talking about this with Callie in the stream the other day, and like, she was thinking like the 4 characters in Wave 6 aren't the Ninja Turtles, even though I personally do think they are. But I brought up the idea, what if it's 2 DC characters and then 2 versions of like the Sonic characters in the DC costumes?
I could see that. But hold on. What if Sonic met the Joker?
He already did meet the Joker. It's called Lego Dimensions. He did it in 2015.
But what if he did it again?
And the guy asked in 2016. What if Sonic met the Joker? What would he say? What would he say if he met the Joker?
The Joker, please.
The Joker, please.
Give Joker.
What would he say?
His famous catchphrase, "Big oof."
Ah, yes, that's my favorite. Hopefully he says that in the new Sonic Racing game, and everyone goes,
Bro, did you catch that Ian Flynn reference with Tails? He said it doesn't matter.
Dude, I'm still gonna.
It doesn't matter.
People on Twitter who get angry about Ian Flynn act like Saturday morning supervillains. Oh, curse that Ian Flynn shakes fists.
It's the Fairly Odd Parents with Timmy's dad, Flynn.
That's what it is, though. That's how they act. They act like cartoonish every single time.
Sega offers fan service. Fans go, "Oh my god, not again!" Imagine Shadow says, "Finally, the fourth emerald," and then people on Twitter just burst into flames.
my favorite is when like imagine showing one of these people like a scene from Sonic Forces, and then Sonic comes out with like, "It's been generations since I've seen you." Like, do you think that person's going, "Oh my god, Ian Flynn, I'm going to find you. I'm going to find you. You will rule the day you messed with me."
Here's a burp collab on their first roller coaster into different merch lab.
I legitimately, I would love a Phineas and Ferb collab.
That'd be sick. I haven't seen any of the new stuff, but I've heard that the new stuff is pretty good.
It's pretty good. It is. And I like how the intro of the new season says it's another 104 days.
Yeah. Just don't you know, there's no need to fix something that's not broken. So just add another word and roll with it.
Wow, we really are in 2008. Jarrett Reddick did a new Phineas and Ferb theme that's slightly altered, and we're getting a new version of Endless Possibilities. We're in a time loop.
Yeah, you know, the economy crashed when Sonic Unleashed came back. You know, we got the decomp, then the economy went into shambles, just like it did in 2008.
2008, yeah.
I like how my hair just wants to do whatever. It wasn't even 104 episodes. Don't worry about it.
I know.
Don't worry about it.
They lied to us. It's upsetting.
I think my favorite thing from Phineas and Ferb will always be that one movie about them going to an alternate dimension.
Oh, into the second dimension?
Yeah.
I made a game of that, and it was actually made by the development team of like ex-Insomniac employees
really?
who did Size Matters. Yeah, it's like on the PS3 and the Wii. It's
I'll have to check
not
that out.
Bad. Oh yeah, Riders 1 was 2006.
Yeah.
For those in chat who don't know, I'm a very big Sonic Riders fan.
Sonic Riders for NSO Online.
Please, I need it.
I beg. I beg. I beg. As you should. Lancelot's not in Riders.
He could be.
He could be.
You know how hard that would go? Excalibur Sonic on the hoverboard? Dude. Excalibur Sonic riding Excalibur as his hoverboard. You know how insanely fucking hard that goes. I'm sorry for swearing, but you know how hard that goes.
I don't care. This isn't a stream where I care about swears.
Okay. I'm just making sure.
We're all adults here.
Good.
Kinda.
We better be.
We should be. Crossroads needs to update with other packs outside of the season pass. Well, I mean, like, I feel like it's gonna be a game that's gonna last a while. You know, I don't see why they would create a separate Twitter account, then release the game, and do all the season pass stuff, and then just stop.
Sega never does a separate Twitter account. Like, the only times we've had it done for Sonic is literally Rumble and Crossworlds.
Yeah.
So, you know, this is huge. And I'm just saying this as well. I better see Black Knight stuff. There better be a Black Knight pack with like Camelot or something. I need a Black Knight level in the game.
Can we get Supersonic
it's
too?
Cool that you're referencing Secret Rings. What about Supersonic?
Can we get Supersonic 2?
Oh, from Frontiers, yeah. I thought when you said Supersonic 2, I thought you meant like, can we have him as well? And I'm like, we got him. What are you on about?
Look, if Supersonic's in the game, then there's no reason why Neo Metal Sonic can't be in the game.
He's in Speed Battle right now. And when you
I know, but he's gonna be in Speed Battle, and then we're never gonna see him again, just like they did with Gamma.
Like when you go into the lobby in Speed Battle right now, like the main menu of the game, they're playing What I'm Made Of.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. Too bad I only got on to get Neo Metal Sonic and never played the game again.
I haven't even bothered to get him yet.
I unlocked him and I was like, oh, that's cool, and then like I was just like, okay, I don't want to play anymore.
Can we have Metal Overlord driving a car? I don't care how big he is.
Oh, they have
the Dead Pig in TSR.
Is that a Sonic Generations reference in Sonic Forces Speed Battle? How dare you, Ian Flynn? Ian Flynn, how could you? I can't believe this guy. Whatever happened to the Heroes remake? Personally, I think that was just a miscommunication thing. I don't think that was ever happening.
Do you think maybe someone saw the Metal Sonic boss in Shadow Gems and thought that was a Heroes remake?
That's what I'm leading to believe. I'm leading to believe that they got word, or at least saw that Metal Overlord was being remodeled. You know, he was getting a new model. And they were like, oh, okay, so he's from Heroes. And then they heard through the grapevine that Sega was working on Unreal Engine. And that led them further to believe that it was going to be a Heroes remake in Unreal Engine. But what we didn't know at the time was that the game that they were making in Unreal Engine was Crossworlds. Because Crossworlds is the only Sonic game as of right now that has been confirmed to be made in Unreal Engine. And I think they're going to be transitioning future Sonic games to Unreal Engine as well. I think the next mainline game is going to be Unreal Engine.
I think there was a rumor that the next mainline game's like next year. I saw, and I'm like, really? I mean, I'd be shocked if it is, but... to be honest, it has been quite a while since Frontiers.
It has been.
They could probably hit the anniversary. Yeah.
I don't know. What I want them to do next year is focus on Silver.
I would like that.
I want a year of Silver, and I want
the year of Jet. I don't care what anyone says. This is the year of Jet.
This is the year of Jet.
I'm calling it right now. So yeah, let's make next year the year of Silver, and then the year after that the year of Amy or Metal Sonic. It's up to you.
The year of both Amy and Metal Sonic.
Yeah. Year of Metal Amy.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I don't know what they could potentially do, because I know they said that they are slowing down work to focus on quality of the next Sonic game. And they're trying to get Rumble and Crossworlds out this year. Just to help with the, you know, the upcoming drought that we're probably about to face throughout the next year. Blitz, I personally see coming out next year as opposed to this year.
I still think we're getting something else next year if the next mainline game isn't there, because I think Superstars completely surprised us.
Superstars surprised us, and I hope that they have more surprises like that going forward, because it would be great to have more spin-offs or something in between.
Superstars was the first Sonic game in like. I'm trying to think, like.
Amy technically had one with Origins,
Mania,
I guess. Yeah.
That actually shocked me with its reveal.
Mm.
Because usually we always hear about leaks or rumors, or we've heard it somewhere. But yeah.
I was gonna say something. I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, yeah. Make a Tangle and Whisper spinoff.
Put them in the mainline games already. You referenced Tangle in Frontiers.
You can't just have Sonic say something about Tangle in the overworld and not put her in.
What about Styx? What's going on with Styx? Like,
don't worry, Styx is omnipresent. She's there.
Put her in. Like, I know Sega doesn't want to even touch Boom anymore, but like, at least put her in. She was like probably the best part of Boom. I don't know.
See, you say that they botched Superstars, which, you know, is fair, and you don't think another 2D Sonic game would happen again, but according to reports, Superstars was a major selling success.
It beat Mania.
It beat
sales.
Mania. So, I don't think it's not possible for us to have another game like Superstars in the future. It's just they're going to have to look at the feedback and actually take the feedback. Yes, it did, like, over 2 million.
Hold on, let me get the Sega sales. Sonic Superstars. Hold on. Sonic Superstars did 2.43 million.
Yeah, 2.4 million. So that was a success.
Yeah. Sonic Frontiers was 4.57 million. Team Sonic Racing.
Is that more than Generations? I think it's close.
Yeah. Team Sonic Racing surprises me. 3.5 million.
I mean, there was a lot of trust. There was a lot of hype behind it.
I guess. It beat Yakuza Like a Dragon and Infinite Wealth and the Man Who Erased His Name. Damn. And bloody Persona 5 Royal is like 7.25 million. That is insane.
Let's see. Do you have the sales for Generations? 2.3.
Is it? Oh wow!
Yeah,
so yeah, it beat Generations. That okay? That's...
Superstars beat Generations.
Yeah. Feels dumb that Sega was disappointed with the numbers of Superstars, knowing it sold 2 million. Now, I mean, that's over time. When the game came out, they weren't impressed. But that was their own fault for releasing it the same week as Spider-Man 2 and Super Mario Bros. Wonder.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing, when you look at these sales, this is like cumulative over time. This isn't like they sold like this right out the gate.
Yeah.
And Superstars is like, what, 2 years old now, so... Sonic X Shadow Generations is apparently like the best selling Sonic game of all time.
It was good. It was good. It was a good game.
Yeah.
It was against Wonder. Gens didn't have much competition on release. That's true.
Oh, you mean Superstars? Yeah.
Yeah.
Not Gens. Gens was the year after.
Yep. I'm just glad that Sonic's in a good spot now. This
is what I keep saying. This is why, like, anyone who's like upset about the collabs, I'm just like, shut up. This is like showing that the franchise is in a good space. Who do you want in Sonic Racing? Do you want Zick?
If you say Starline, get out. The door's right over there.
What, you want the lab assistant from Sonic Unleashed? Who do you want? When Toaster traveling to... Actually, that would go hard, to be honest.
You want the entire Yakuza crew? I do too.
Yes.
Numbers on Shadow Gens are 2.3 million.
Are you sure?
That's what it said on a recent article that I saw.
I heard more than that.
It could be more, but I don't know. The article that I saw was like from 2 days ago, so they must have updated something, but forgot to update that.
Oh, wow.
Once Dojima's in, you'll stop. Well, what if instead of Dojima we got Nugget instead? Yeah.
What I'm trying to think of like other obscure Sonic characters that people could possibly want.
Sally Acorn making a comeback is insane, but she is not making it into Mind Lane. Yeah, no. I think that's just pure fan service.
No. Yeah. I'm still thinking, like... I think the only argument I would, like, be okay with is, like, if you'd want, like, Fang, Bean, Mighty, Ray, Grip. Like, it would be cool to see them, but if the game keeps going on, I no doubt see classic characters coming to Crossworlds.
Yeah, I could see classic characters. I mean, we just got Bean back. Finally.
Huh?
After so many years, he's finally back.
What are you talking about? He was in Mania.
So many years, he's finally back. It wasn't even actually him. It was the Heavy Magician.
I know. Yeah, you know what? Do you want the Heavy Magician in Sonic Racing?
I don't want the hard-boiled heavies anywhere near this.
Remember the hard-boiled heavies? I've only just remembered them. That's how much I remember Mania. I'm sorry.
Don't worry, Frederick. I have plans.
Well, I think the issue with that, Frederick, is unions and also Paramount wanting money.
You want Honey in Crossworlds, but you know that's not happening either. I think Honey's a lost cause.
Yeah.
You know what I want? I want Rocket Metal Sonic. Where's Rocket Metal Sonic?
I want the koalas from Sonic Rush Adventure.
Yeah, I have plans. I'm gonna do so. I guess I'll just reveal them now. I got a buddy that does a really good SpongeBob impression, and then I'm gonna get Uncle Al to do Patrick. You should sleep, Stellar. Making a return is so awesome. I think she's in Crossworlds for sure. Here. Alright. Hold on 1 second.
Alright.
Okay. We're gonna put, you know what, we'll just 24-hour timeout for you, alright? I just got a message from Maddie. Very, very upset with what I saw there in the chat. Please do not say stuff like that. Okay? This is not acceptable. This is a place for everybody. And that, what I read, is very hurtful. I'm not repeating it. I know we just had a serious moment, but I just saw Fez is on fire.
Oh, yeah. Hello. I'm on fire. How you doing?
That I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you guys had to deal with it. If you see anything like that, Nye and Maddie, anybody in chat that's a mod, if he comes back tomorrow and he does it, then I'm just gonna straight up ban, because it's not acceptable. Tikal is an insanely cool character, and so are the echidnas as a whole. Is that public knowledge? I don't know. I don't know if I can say that. But what I've heard through the grapevines is no, it's fine. I don't expect everybody to be hardcore eyeing chat and whatnot. I appreciate you for reaching out and sending me that, Maddie, because I didn't even see it. But
yeah,
I think I've heard. I don't know if they'll change this, but I think I've heard that when it comes to characters that are canonically dead, they won't bring them back.
Yeah. That was the thing we heard in Speedstorm, and then they just brought back Infinite, so...
Yeah. So, I mean, like, I feel like that shouldn't really apply for Crossworlds, because Dodonpa, as we know, can bend and manipulate time to his will. You know, like, we have so many people asking, like, how are we racing on Metal Harbor? Wasn't Prison Island, like, blown up in Adventure 2? Time travel.
Yeah.
Time travel. So if he wants Maria to be in his silly little Grand Prix, he will bring Maria to his silly little Grand Prix. If she doesn't want to, if she doesn't want to race, he's gonna be like, all right, peace. Then the gun soldier comes in. I didn't want you in my race anyway.
Chip is dead. Chip's not dead.
Chip is Light Gaia. Chip is Light Gaia, right? Or like a part of Light Gaia?
He is Light Gaia.
So you're being to tell me that he's like the Omni King and Sonic just made friends with the Omni King?
Yeah, basically.
That's
the
amazing.
Omni King just likes, you know, chocolate, you know? He really likes chocolate.
Light Gaia, the god of creation, being best friends with Sonic the Hedgehog.
But Chip says that, like, every couple, so often, Dark Gaia raises out from the earth and he's the one that, like, has to put him back down again. So, Chip's not dead. Maria's dead.
Maria's dead, yeah. Not dead. You think that the call was the old Light Gaia? I don't think so. I think the echidna, because like let's break down into timeline territory, lore territory. So in the beginning, it was Light and Dark Gaia, and then they had this gigantic fight that basically reset everything. And I think the echidnas are a byproduct of Light Gaia. They have to be somewhat connected to the Cocos, the echidnas themselves. because they have
Ancients, you mean?
the ancients that we saw in I think they have a connection to the ancients we saw in Frontiers, because the echidnas have a sense of knowing what's going on with the emeralds. They have, like, Knuckles has the like, he's got his emerald radar in his head, you know, like he knows about emeralds and whatnot. He can control the Master Emerald if he needs to. So I think echidnas are a byproduct of what happened between Dark Gaia and Light Gaia, and they have the ability to control and manipulate the emeralds, much like the ancients did. But I don't think they are, or Tikal was specifically like Gaia.
I think I think Tikal was just kind of maybe something created by the master, because the Master Emerald's able to project images, and
I love watching YouTube.
We kind of saw that in Adventure.
Yeah.
Oh,
Knuckles ate Bulma's Chaos Radar.
That's canon now. I believe that.
So Tikal is potentially possessing.
Yo,
go on.
We were talking about collabs earlier. Dragon Ball, anyway.
Yeah, Dragon Ball, please. Given that it's one of the major inspirations for Sonic the Hedgehog since the beginning.
Sorry, I just derailed like the conversation. There, it's just
so like I'm trying to think of how to. So
I feel like the Master Emerald is probably maybe Tikal or something has like well she's sealed in the Master Emerald.
Oh yeah,
I think she's there to calm chaos down. So
because I think so.
Yeah.
Frontiers really opened up a huge can of worms with.
Oh yeah.
Master Emerald and emeralds in cyberspace. So I think cyberspace is the inside, like I don't know. It's a place that emeralds can create. Like I think what they're trying to say is you have these like areas that are built to replicate the real world. And to get the Chaos Emeralds, Sonic usually has to go through a big giant ring or whatever and go into a special stage. I think those special stages where the Chaos Emeralds reside are a form of cyberspace. They go to cyberspace to escape and hide from people. So it, you know, like it makes it more challenging to get them. Yeah, or hide from the end.
Well,
and I think the Coco or the Ancients in Frontiers are the prototype of the echidnas in a sense. They were the civilization that predates echidnas, and then when the world was reset or whatever happened, echidnas were born, and echidnas are taking the place of what the ancients were supposed to be.
Yeah.
It's very confusing. The lore is so confusing.
I mean, you can even see in like Sonic Frontiers that Knuckles has a connection to the ruins.
Mm-hmm.
Or like, I mean, there's that scene on Ares Island where he just looks at it and he's thinking of like Angel Island. I think there's more to the echidnas, and maybe we'll find out about that in the next game.
Well, and how is it connected to Sonic Advance 3? Because Sonic Advance 3, there's a Cyber Zone stage on 6. I think that was just more so Eggman's creation. I don't think that was a cyberspace area. Or it could be. I mean, again, we have what was I gonna say? Ian Flynn. We have Ian Flynn. We have the timeline, but the timeline's not fully pieced together, as we know by the people from the lore team. You know, they're saying it's still a work in progress. They're still going through and trying to connect everything to make it make sense. So there are titles that are missing from the timeline that should be in the timeline. They're just trying to figure out how to connect it so it does make sense. So that's why a lot of the things that happen feels like it doesn't make sense. Like, for example, I think Trip is related to the Ancients, or more so potentially Dark Gaia, because if you look at the manuscripts and the hieroglyphs on the manuscripts, a lot of the Dark Gaia beings look like they're very reptilian based. Used to love Penders just because of how many Echidna characters he had. Imagine trying to be the Sonic lore guy at Sega, trying to make sense of all this. No, I'm sure it's probably a huge headache for them. I'm sure it's like a huge headache. Because like there's just so much.
I could find it being a bit fun as well.
No, I could definitely find it being a bit fun as well. So, like,
yeah, until you get to the point where it's like, okay, so, but seriously, why did Eggman create 2 Death Egg Mark IIs?
Don't worry about it.
I'll be like, he had dementia.
He had dementia.
He forgot.
I think it'll start to get more and more pieced together as we go forward. I really do think the next mainline game is probably going to clear up a lot more confusion. At least I hope it does.
I still personally feel, and I can't be the only one that feels like this, like, I don't want to say we're heading towards... I'm not, maybe I do. I know the topic of, Sonic Adventure 3 has been brought up, like, so many times. But, and, like, Azuka has brought up in the past that he could see that happening at some point. I feel like that's where we're heading. Because, like, now we're getting, like, what's chaos? What's chaos related to the ancients? Well, like, what about Tikal? What about the Echidnas? Like, there's these answers from the adventure era are starting, like, these questions, I should say, sorry, not answers. These questions are starting to, like, pop up again. And they're probably not comfortable at the minute to do another adventure game. Obviously, we still need to build up to possibly that.
Yeah.
But it feels like that could be where we're going, you know?
Sonic lore is so crazy. I love it.
It's crazy
because of how crazy
when you can talk to Sonic fans and like be like when you can talk to a Sonic fan about it and they're at a stable like frame of mind and not, you know, it is actually kind of fun, weirdly enjoyable.
Bro.
Only thing I'm hungover is
this goes so fucking hard.
She is a Sonic Boom character. I'm just gonna say the Domper put her in the Olympics. I don't know. And
look at this! Look at this shit. We got a high-speed chase of Batman going after Metal Sonic.
I'm just gonna send you this, Dave, with no context.
Okay, all right. Yeah, sorry about that. My Metal Sonic excitement crashed the screen. If you didn't think that I liked Metal Sonic, well, now you know. Sonic everyone.
Oh my God.
Thank you for a good Ian Fleur.
I just saw somebody in the comments. Sonic, everyone, thank you. My dreams of an absolution came
My
true.
dreams
Now I
of
don't
an
need to use
absolution.
these time stones anymore. My next adventure awaits, so there's no time to waste.
Show the rest. Hold on, let me see. I think I think literally this is all that they my friend Sin on IDW Sonic News posted. I think it literally is just this. Between Westopolis and Central City, Ian Flynn.
Does this man know no bound?
Does this man know no bound? Dude, you don't know. That's really sick. That's so sick. Batman in a high-speed chase with Metal Sonic. Never thought I'd see that.
Isn't Blaze the Cat in the DC crossover now as well?
Is she? It's been a while since I've actually read the comic, so...
Yeah, I've not been keeping up with them. I'm going to soon, though.
Blaze.
Yeah, I saw Blaze the Cat was in it. Put Jet the Hawk in. What are we doing? Put him in.
Ian is either the goat or makes you want to rip your hair out. Well, I'll just relay what I've seen a lot of people also say. Especially a good friend of mine, Trey Nobles. If the characters aren't written right, then Sega would say so. You know, there's like multiple different things in the process. Ian Flynn will write something, then he has to send it off to somebody to check it, then they have to send it off to somebody else to check it, and then it goes to Sonic Team, and then Sonic Team will do the evaluation, and if they think that that's how the character should be portrayed, they'll let it through. But if that's not how they want the character to be portrayed, then they have to send it all the way back to Flynn, and Flynn has to write something else up, and then it goes through that entire process again. So I feel like if anything's going on with Sonic writing, Flynn is not the main point of person to be pointing fingers at. Yes, he's writing it, but he's not the one that's like given the okay approval to put it in the game.
Dude, what is happening with Mario Kart World?
What's going on with what?
I've just sent you a video.
Impromptu rhythm minigame? Are they moon jumping? What are they doing?
Oh, wait. Hold on, there's a thing.
Yeah, no, I see.
Dude, yeah. Oh.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, my friend got me that. Giant cats. Love giant cats. Alright, hold on. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Entertain the chat.
Oh god, I don't... how do I entertain? Hello, everybody. How are we all doing? What obscure Sonic lore can we talk about and complain at Ian Flynn about? What's your favorite like curse Ian Flynn moment? It can be anything. It doesn't even have to be written by Ian Flynn. The Amy rewrite in Sonic X Shadow. Bro's the main character now. Am I? Am I the main character? If I took over? Oh. Hello. Yeah. So I'm actually not a lizard. I should mention. I'm a little purple penguin. Hence the name Fez Penguin. But like I said, I don't think that was... Yeah, no, I don't think it's completely his fault. When I do the whole, like, what should we curse Ian Flynn about, I just kind of joke about, like, there's just a certain subsect of people on Sonic Twitter that I swear to God, like, they act like Sonic... They act like Saturday morning supervillains. Like, they see, like, Sonic go without the time stones, and, like, I can visibly hear them shaking their fists in their, like, underground basement lair. saying Ian Flynn shall rule this state, you know? Is Snoopy your relative? Probably. Maybe. The penguin part does make sense. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a big Penguino fan. We need penguins and Sonic. I want a Sonic penguin. Where is it? Oh god. What is that? Hello. Oh, Dave's showing stuff on screen. What's he doing? Don't care for Sonic lore, but Crash lore on the other hand. Someone is haunting me apparently. And it's kind of spooking me, to be honest. So, am I okay? I don't know. Do you think I'm okay? Does this look okay to you? Maybe. I don't know. Sonic character penguin. Maybe. I would like that. Make me a Sonic character. What is happening? I'm talking to chat. Don't worry about it. Dave told me to entertain you guys. Are you not entertained? Are you feeling good? Everything is looking... Yeah, everything's fine. You know, sometimes there's just fire behind me. It's fine. I embrace the chaos. I embrace it, you know? Literally right now in Britain, like the heat has been very, very big. So sometimes fire just erupts behind me. And it's fine. This is Britain. This is how Britain's like. Fire just appears. You know? What? Hello. Oh, hi, Dave.
Hello. Was Dave drinking your chair? Yeah, totally.
Who is the 30-year-old man behind you? Are you talking Dave or me?
Fez is also a Brit. You can't hear that accent?
Yeah, you can't hear my strong British accent. I guess it's not as strong as I thought it was.
I guess not.
Who is the man ruining the purple little guy?
Sounds more South
I'm so
Ireland.
glad you said little.
Really? You think it? I don't hear
Really?
Irish. I have a friend
What's your favorite
who's
tea?
Southern Irish.
Yorkshire. Oh, do you?
Yeah, Cadigan 619. Great fella.
Oh yeah, I remember Callaghan. I have a friend who's Northern Irish, but I haven't spoke to him in a bit. But yeah, my favorite tea is Yorkshire tea, maybe PG Tips. Whatever we get.
Do I really look 30? I've only got 4 more years, guys.
I'm the 30-year-old here.
I mean, I go back and forth on coffee and tea. Right now, I'm going through a huge tea kick.
Same. Good.
Because it's been a while since I've had tea.
Tea be good sometimes.
It also makes me burp a lot, apparently.
Oh.
Ew, no, get that shit out of here, Maddie.
Spearmint green tea, I've never had that.
Ew. Ew. Spearmint anything.
Tails likes it.
Well, you know what? Tails is also always player too, so.
Damn. You're right.
Lemon tea?
He's also...
I can get into lemon tea, but I have to be in the mood for it, because lemon tea can sometimes upset my stomach. Same with spearmint. That's why I just don't really like spearmint flavored things. Nope. I remember one time I got like a peppermint mocha, and it was like the first time I ever had a peppermint mocha. Never again. Never again. Worst experience. It has ruined peppermint for me forever. I can't eat anything peppermint.
That's brutal.
It's like pumpkin spice. I don't understand why people like pumpkin.
No,
I bet Maddie likes pumpkin.
Oh.
At least Luigi has some games that... I mean, Tails has some games. Tails has some games. Are they good?
Tails has...
Not really, but he's got some games.
Hey, Tails Adventure is fine.
It's okay.
It's acceptable. It passes. But
tastes like cleaner to you. That's why I stray away from lemon flavored things. Go on.
You know what? I've realized over the years that I think I like Sky Patrol more than Tails Adventure nowadays.
It's just Tails Adventure gets to a point where it's just like you really got to think of what you're doing, because like have it's a Metroidvania, but also it's on such a small screen. It's just like,
I like
where do I go?
Of a Tails Metroidvania.
Oh yeah, no, 100%.
That's a cool idea.
Like if they were to remake it, I'd play it. But
I that's one thing I want from like the Sonic franchise. I want Sonic to do its own, like, you know, Donkey Kong Country or like Wario Land or Luigi's Mansion. Like, do something with a Sonic character, but like make it its own thing again. Because I feel like every time we've had spin-offs, it's been very close to Sonic. You know?
Yeah, no. And I mean, like, I think they can. I think they genuinely, I know it wouldn't sell that well from a standpoint, but like, if you made a Tangle and Whisper game, bro, it might not sell 1 million, but you'll get some sales.
Why isn't Tangle even playable in one of these guys? This is what upsets me.
She has,
that,
like, she could have, like, one of the most fun movesets of all time.
Yeah, and here's the thing, this is what upsets me, the fact that every time there's a 2D game now we have to do classic Sonic. Tangle would work so well in a 2D Sonic game, you have no idea.
If that happens, you better buy 30 copies, dude. I'll be the #1 shill for that game. Alright? But yeah, no, Tangle, like, you could do a beat 'em up with Tangle and Whisper.
Yeah.
But, like, even in a 3D space, like, her tail mechanic being used for grappling or just bouncing, you know, something to do centered around using her tail for combat just sounds like it'd be really fun.
Dude, you could use the Doom Morph ability a little bit on
yeah.
Because of the way that, like, slingshots you and, like...
And then, like, Whisper could just be, like, a completely busted Avatar character.
Yeah. That, honestly, like, I think that's why I want Tangle and Whisper in the games, because, like... And I think this is what separates IDW characters from Archie. I feel like when they make some of these, like, IDW characters, they actually think, like, despite the fact they've not appeared in a game yet, they actually think, like, what would be a cool gimmick for them? What would be, like, if we were to put these characters in a game, what would separate them from, you know, Tails' flight ability, Knuckles' glide, and stuff? And I think that's just what makes IDW more interesting to me, and why I really like Tangle and Whisper, because they feel like they would fit in with the rest of the cast.
Mm-hmm. Tangle has a lot of potential. I mean, I feel like the IDW cast have such a great potential as well. You know, and you could even like Tangle and Whisper already have a villain. It's the Mimic. Yeah. Mimic is like a great villain to have for a game like that, because he could just disguise himself as any of the main villains from Sonic and then reveal it. Like, Mimic could literally be the Tangle and Whisper country. It could be literally Tangle and Whisper could be the Donkey Kong of Sonic, dude. Mimic is just K. Rool.
Yeah.
And then, like, you've got Surge and Kit. Like, Surge and Kit would make for some really good gameplay as well.
Like, oh my god, I want to see Kit, like his abilities. Like I've been getting slowly more into the IDW comics again, but like I'm Surgeon Kit's dynamic is so interesting to me.
Can we get more villains? I mean, that's what I want. I want more villains other than Eggman at this point. Like, I think Mimic could potentially fill in for a good villain.
We need more villains in the Sonic Rogues gallery because, like, I feel like back in the 2000s we had them, but like they kept getting killed or, you know, it's like chaos
getting killed off or shoved off to the side.
Yeah.
Like, I want another... I mean, we got it with Frontiers, but I like it when Eggman's like, oh shit, I actually kind of do need Sonic's help. Like, I just, the slow realization that, oh, he doesn't have everything under control.
Yeah. I mean, bring Neo Metal back. Like, I'm not talking about Metal Overlord, but like just Neo Metal in general.
It'd just be sick. And plus, I mean, like, I've had this idea in the back of my head. I don't know if I'll ever get around to doing it, but I had a collab planned with Dylan earlier on this year, and we were gonna do another video talking about how we would make this. And it would just be like how we would make the next Sonic visualization novel if we did. And I guess I'll just share a little bit of detail of the idea that I had. The idea was going to focus on the Chaotix doing a mystery, and it's Eggman again coming up to them and being like, hey, you know, I need your help. And specifically, it's Sage has gone missing, and he doesn't know where Sage is. He doesn't know what Sage is doing. Like, so he goes to the Chaotix because they're the detective agency, and they're looking for her. And the whole big thing in the background is that Metal Sonic got pissed that Sage was like the favorite, so he transforms into Neo Metal Sonic. And then, like, I saw a lot of people coming up with the fan design for like a Neo Sage, and like he just basically uses her as a way to have, like, I don't know, he like kidnaps her basically as a way for leverage over Eggman. But that's something I want to see explored in the games. I want to see Metal Sonic and Sage's dynamic. I want to see how that blends in. Like, would Metal Sonic get pissed?
Maybe. Also, Dave, I'm going to send something to you in a minute.
Alright. Surgeon a Tails in the music box style game using her electric fists would be so good. I never played Tails in the music box. Is that a rhythm-based game? I'm assuming it is.
I never played it either, to be honest.
That was on the Sega Pico, right?
No, was it? I thought it was on the Genesis.
Was it Genesis?
It was Tails and the Music Maker. Hold on. Oh yeah, no, it was for the Sega Pico. Huh.
I know that's a pretty rare game.
You could probably emulate it, maybe.
Probably.
If you can.
Imagine if Eggman and Plankton teamed up. Yes, we will nuke Station Square.
Imagine if Eggman and Cortex teamed up. Someone asked me that the other day in my Twitch chat, and I said that Eggman would definitely be the one, like, controlling everything of the two. Because, like, I just don't see Cortex being able to, like, handle Eggman a little bit.
I think they would bicker with one another. I think they would bicker. Really bicker. Because, like, Cortex is more so focused on mutations, whereas Eggman is more so on roboticization. So I think they would really have conflicting goals.
Yeah.
But also at the same time, like even though Eggman is the one in control, I feel like Cortex would overthrow Eggman.
Probably in the end, yeah. But I feel like for the majority of it, I could definitely see like an arc of like Cortex not being respected.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. I feel like they're. I don't know if it's safe to say, but like I feel like an Eggman and Cortex relationship is like an entropy in Cortex.
Yeah.
Situation.
Yeah.
Where like
That's
you
how I
know.
feel.
Like, you know, they're both evil, but obviously one is after... They both share different goals.
Yeah.
Well, see, with the Eggman, I kind of like how they handle Eggman because he gets too overconfident in himself.
Yeah,
his confidence really... Yeah, his ego really steps in and takes control. And I guess...
that's even present in the movies as well.
Yeah.
That's
Cortex,
really
on the other hand,
he
I don't think Cortex... Well, Cortex has an ego, but, like... Cortex is the type of evil that doesn't care.
Cortex has an ego that gets bruised with each consecutive game, and he gets crazy because of
Maestro.
his defeats.
Catch you later. Yeah, no. I mean, I always like the scene in Crash 4 after you beat him for the first time. He's like, "Is this all there is? Forever?"
This is what makes Crash Bandicoot one of the funniest video games to me. Is just like this really smart dude who, like, I mean, let's be honest. Like, Cortex is very deadly if left to his own.
Yeah, like 100%. He would literally blow up like whatever and not care.
Yeah, but the fact that he keeps getting beaten by this like dumb Bandicoot, like, because let's be honest, Crash is dumb. He is not smart.
It's like it's so funny because it's like an insult to injury. It's an insult to injury on Cortex's part.
Yeah, and it's just like continuous. Like, I've always said, Crash doesn't seem to be aware where he is, because like I personally just feel like that. Just
I don't
makes
think
it
he
even
does.
funnier. No,
I genuinely don't think he does.
Like, he's just guided around by Coco, and like
he's guided around by Coco and Aku Aku. Like, he's just there. Like, and I feel like even more so in Crash 4, it is also really apparent that he's not aware of his surroundings, because when Cortex does the big change and he's just like, "I'm gonna erase my biggest failure, which is you," or something like that, and then Coco's like, "He means you, Crash," and Crash is like, "Oh no!"
Yeah, like, he doesn't know what he's doing, and that just makes Cortex crashing out over him even funnier. Don't you ever let me win? What do you want, you infernal cretin?
Dude, I have the Twinsanity stuff burned into my brain. I'm just like, the fucking surprised to see me, Crash. Just like the fleas in your fur, I always come back.
Yeah.
3 years I was stranded alone in the Arctic wastes, and I missed
Also, I've sent you a thing. That's not the finished thing of that thing, but it's just the beginning bit.
Oh, that is looking very good.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a bounce up.
Here, let me. I'll share that with members. All right.
Man, imagine Crash Bandicoot crossover with Sonic. That's what me and Dave want.
It'd be the peakest of all crossovers, dude.
That's why we wanted him in Smash, because we were like, oh, maybe this is how we'll get it. No. No.
We will not.
We want it in Crossworlds, but we're not gonna get it.
Nope.
We wanted him in Crash Team Rumble, couldn't get it.
Nope.
I had plans for him in Rumble as well, and
I wish.
I'm so upset.
I wish. Excuse me. That caffeine is really speaking. All right. I guess. Yeah. What's up?
I was gonna say I've been looking at some new headphones lately, and I've been eyeing the Raycons. I don't usually have like the earbud headphones, but
I've heard they're pretty alright. I can't do it. My ears get too irritated.
That's what it's always felt like for me, but I haven't had any in years, and I'm like, maybe now's the time to try, but I don't know. Because the headphones I'm currently wearing are like absolutely broken. Crash would be crazy on Crossworlds. Yeah. Oh my god, you have no idea how like honestly, I screamed at Ichiban being in the game.
Yeah, no, that was crazy.
I would scream even louder at Crash. Dude, I hurt my throat after that stream as well. Like after, I like the fact that like microphone didn't even fully pick up my entire scream. Oh god. I had a Fidel-ass moment.
It was so good.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. I'm setting something up.
Why are you setting up?
Assuming it doesn't crash my computer.
He's playing Crash.
No. I wanted to show off that I wanted to check out that Mario Kart thing.
Oh, that glitch?
Yeah.
If you want as well, you can share a little that mod that I've been doing.
Oh yeah, no.
Like like you can show a picture of Ace if you want.
I'll get that in a minute.
Pac-Man would be nice. Pac-Man would be amazing.
Alright, well.
Everything good?
Yeah, no, computer just crashed.
Oh, that's big.
Yeah.
That's your computer issues you've been
yeah. Love the computer issues. Always.
Yeah.